Hey, good morning, guys. This is Abong. I got a quick message for you today that I hope inspire you and get you motivated and focused on what's important in your life. If you don't know who I am, one of the top leadership and small business experts to follow online and in real life. Now, the message today is very simple. You hear this a lot when it comes to people who are on a journey that's longer than they anticipate. And they'll say things like, there's a saying, when one door closes, another one opens. That is true. Unfortunately, when the first door closes, we automatically assume the next door is going to be the one. You don't know. And so after the third or second or fourth door closes without the kind of opportunities and the experience that we're looking for, our expectations get destroyed. We start to doubt, we start to worry, we start to think that it's not going to work, it's not going to happen. But the reality is, every single setback you have is meant for your character building. It's meant for you to be able to enrich and improve your ability to handle adversity. If you were 18 years old and they gave you $10 million, you wouldn't know what to do with it. It wouldn't be a lasting experience. It wouldn't be an enjoyable experience as much as you probably think in the now that it is. So every single time you go through a difficulty, through a setback, there's a lesson that has to be learned. There's something that's being taught to you so that you understand exactly what to do in a situation that's similar. So let me give you a quick practical example. Some of you guys know I wrote an amazing book called Start Me Up, the No Business Plan Business Plan. More importantly, before I got that book deal, it took me 2.5 years to get a book deal. There are literally over hundreds of thousands of books that are published every single year. And there are millions of people who are trying to publish books. Yet it took me 2.5 years for somebody to actually say, here's a book deal for you. Go ahead and write this book. Now, what did that mean? Well, here's the point when I was talking about the first or second door. Part of why it took me 2.5 years, because I reached out to over 250, 260 different literary agents, all of which said no until somebody said yes. But the thing was this, they asked me to write a proposal in a week and a half. 50,000 word proposal in a week and a half. But I was able to turn that around because I spent the last 2.5 years writing proposals. You get it? Second thing is, when they gave me the book deal, I was elated. And then they said, the good news is we have a book deal. Here's the money we're going to pay you. This is awesome. The bad news is you have to write this book in 3 months. I had to write a 65,000 word manuscript in 3 months. Tell me how crazy that is. Well, it wasn't that crazy because I did it with maybe about a couple hours to spare. Why? Because I'd spent the last 2.5 years writing proposals, writing synopsises, writing chapters of books and other book ideas. And so I needed to go through all those setbacks so that I can perform when it meant the most. You get it? So don't be discouraged right now. Let not your heart be troubled. Just continue to focus on what you're trying to do. Make sure your end game is in sight. Everything you have, every obstacle you run into right now is not meant for your harm. In the end, it's meant for your good.